And we are back. So let's go ahead and let's solve our question 4, hypothesis testing part 2. So we're going to use our 3 data files. So I'm going to actually, again, utilize our canvas. I'm going to use my R setup code. I'm going to open it up once it's ready to roll. I'm going to go to our assignment as well. And then actually, I think we have it downloaded already. So let me go to the downloads. And then let's go DS. Let me make sure first, actually, that our files are DS1, DS2. Yep, there we go. So let's go ahead. Later. So I'm going to use my I need to install our statics. Install.packages, our statics. I don't think I actually need it. I need the experimental comp. Let's figure it out. Values here. Let's scroll over here. Let's make this a little bit ready to roll. And then let's get moving. Actually, I need to also, we need to navigate. Actually, we can navigate right here, and we could also set this as our working directory. I think hopefully it's running the other ones now. Thinking. It's just checking, so we'll let that download and we'll continue to work our way through this. All right, so we got our values now, so I can go ahead and let's read. So I think it's DS1, hopefully, and that's in our downloads. We're in downloads. Okay, so DS1 goes to read.csv, ds1.csv. That works. Let's copy and paste. Boom, boom. 2, 3. So let's do 2. Let's do 3 right here. Let's bang this out. So we are asked the following questions. Oops. So we are asked to do the following. So does DS3 come from a population with a mean of 257 out of 10% significance? So t.test. So we need our data set, which is DS1, and we're going to need to bring it out bracket 2, I believe. So let's look at DS1 bracket 2 just to get all the values. Yep, that's correct. So we need this. Our mu is equal to 257. Our confidence level is equal to, actually, let's bring it down. Confidence level equals 0.9. And we're doing an alternative, which is equal to 2.sided. And with that, we see our t-value. Our p-value is greater than our alpha. So what do we know this is? If our p-value is if our p-value is greater than our alpha, which in this case is going to be 0.05, because we're doing two-sided test, then if it's greater than 0.20, if our p-value is greater than our alpha over 2, because we're doing a two-sided confidence test, and our alpha is equal to, here our alpha is equal to 0.1, but since it's two-sided, our alpha over 2 area is equal to 0.05. So if our p-value is less than this value, we are reject. If not, p-value is greater than this value, then we are do not reject. And since our p-value is so large, 0.58, we see that, in fact, we are going to be on a do not reject regime. So there we go. We got it. So we are do not reject. Hopefully that's very clear. So we got our values. So let's go ahead with the next question. Does excuse me, that was a big mistake on my part. DS3 was the question that we were asking for. So that was really silly. So, but the same principle applies here. So it is a little, just slightly greater than 0.5 or 0.05. So that is also a do not reject. Does DS1 come from a population of the mean less than 258? So 258, we are going to do 95%, and we are going to do, instead of two-sided, we're going to do less. So our p-value is 0.4, so that is also a do not reject. So again, we need that p-value to be less than that value. Does DS2 come from a population of the mean greater than 251? And then it does not tell us a significance, so we have to assume 0.95, but this is greater. So p-value, oh yeah, that's a big old, yeah, that's a very do not reject answer. So for sure. And then finally, DS2, okay, actually not finally, excuse me. So greater than 251. Now we're asked, DS2 and DS3, are they significantly different at 10? Are they different at 10%? So that's 0.9 significance. So that's our confidence interval. This is 2 dot-sided. So we're going to compare these values. P-value is very, very, very small. So that is actually a reject. So that is a reject solution. I'm going to do 2 more. We're then asked, is 3 greater than 1 at a 1% significance, so 0.99, and actually, is it greater? Excuse me. So it's not, that's going to be greater here. And when we do that, our p-value is 0.1. So again, our p-value here has to be less than 0.01 to be a reject, so we are in the do not reject regime. And then finally, is D1 less than D2 at a 99% confidence level again. And then we're less. So if we get this, that is a very large p-value, so that is definitely a do not reject. So there we go. That's your R method. Again, you can prove that using kind of your traditional techniques, but that's what we got. So see you all next time. Thanks. Bye.